Hi, George here. I've recently had a few questions about how to change this text right here, the splash text, on the Minecraft Bedrock menu page or title page. Easy to do, and I'll show you how in this video. Okay, switch over to the desktop and get this done. Okay, to make this work, we'll need three things: a manifest.json, a pack icon, and a new splashes.json. Now, if you're not seeing the .json or the .png in here, easy to show that. Go up here to the View menu, come down to Show, and click right here, File Name Extensions. You'll then see the .json and .png. Very important that you see those. If you're still on Windows 10, go up to the View tab, and then over on the right-hand side, there's a checkbox for File Name Extensions. And we'll put these into a resource pack and load that into the game. Let's first grab the parts that we need. The pack icon, this is just a square image. It's all it is. This one happens to be at 128 by 128 pixels. It's a PNG file. You can see that right down here, PNG, has to be PNG. And it can be any picture that you want. I just made this thing for some kind of mini character for my spacesuit outfit, but any picture is fine. Now, if you have a JPEG, you can't just type PNG over JPEG. That doesn't work. They're different file types. So make sure you save it out as a PNG from your graphics program. We get the manifest.json from the vanilla resource pack. Let me show you where you can find that. I'll open up a web browser, and it's right here. I'll put the link for this page in the description so you can go ahead and find this real easy. And then in here, you want to scroll down, get past all of these pre-release preview things. Keep on scrolling way down to come down where it says latest. This is the one that you want. I don't care what the number is. You want the one that says latest on it. Look for that. And then down here, click on source code zip. And you can then download this into any place you want on your disk. I'm putting this into my working folder. I just called it Bedrock Packs. Choose Save. And that's done. And let's now go back over to that folder. And here we go. Here's the zip file. Now you want to open this up in a new window. So I'm just going to right click on this and open in new window. There we go. Let's go into this folder, come down, go into the resource pack folder. And then right down here, there's your manifest.json file right there. I'm going to delete this one. And we'll grab this new one here. I'll just drag it over like that. There we go. Here's our new manifest file. Okay, let's get this out of the way. We're done with that. I'll hang on to this file in case I want to do anything else with this later on. Okay, the manifest, I like editing these things in Notepad++. It's a free download, and it works perfectly. I'll just open this up, and here we go. Two things we need to worry about in here. One is this description up here. This actually shows up three places in the pack. Let's just put in splashes right here, like that. I'll double-click, right-click, and copy. I'll change it right here, right-click and paste, and I'll change it down here, right-click and paste. That's just what the pack shows up like inside of the game. Then we have these two UUID codes, one up here and one right down here. These are different. You have to have new codes for these two things. I like thinking of these like license plates on car. Every car has its own license plate. Every pack has its own UUID code numbers. And that's all it is. It just tells Minecraft that these are different from anything else that you're putting in there. So we have to get new codes for this. Luckily, there's a free site for that. I'll bring that up. And it's right here, the online UUID generator. And I'll put the link for this also in the description. Let's just click on refresh. Make sure you have a brand new fresh code. There we go. Click copy. Let's go back over to the manifest file. Select the top one of these. Stay inside of those quotation marks. Right click and paste. That's our first one. Let's go back over here. Click on refresh again and copy and back to the manifest. Same thing down below here. Select that. Make sure you stay inside those quotation marks, right click and paste. And this is now done. Go ahead and save that. So that file is all taken care of. Okay, the last thing we need is the splashes.json. Now I'm making this inside of Notepad++. And if you want, I'll go ahead and put this on my website so you can just download this and save yourself the trouble of coding it. But if you want to go ahead and code this, let me show you how it's done. I'll just talk you through this. I'll just come down a couple of lines here and we'll just repeat this whole thing. So I have a curly bracket right here to begin with, and then a space, and then a quote, splashes, like that with an ES, and close quote, then a colon, and an opening square bracket, and then come down one line, and then here's where you put in your quotes. Just put in a quote like this. Let's type the same thing in here, exclamation point, and close quotes. And if you want more lines, put a comma on there and go to your next line. Let's do a second line in here. There we go, and close quote. And if you want more lines, put a comma before every next line. If you don't have another line, if this is your last line, then no comma at the end. You can see it up here. We have a comma right here, comma right here, comma right here. no comma on the last line. And then after that, put in a closing square bracket and then a closing curly bracket. This one's indented. This actually should be over just like that. And that's all there is to it. Okay, let me just get rid of this. And that's everything that you need inside these splashes.json. Make sure it says .json at the end, not .text, nothing like that. It has to say .json. You can save it as a JSON file here inside of Notepad++. It's all set up for that. I'll just choose save on that one. So there's our JSON. Now we just have to compile this into a new resource pack. So you want the pack icon, hold the control key down, get the splashes and that manifest, right click, compress to a zip file. Not a 7Z, not an RAR. It has to be a zip file. And give it a name. I'll call it splashes.zip. And then erase the .zip part. You want to put in MC pack, like that. So it's splashes.MC pack. Click outside someplace and choose yes. And you should see that icon change. Okay, now I can go ahead and launch Minecraft by just double clicking on this. Okay, import started and successfully imported. Okay, now come down to settings, click on this, and scroll down to global resources right here, and go into my packs, and you should see your new pack at the very top up here. Click on activate. You can double check that up here under active. There it is, splashes, that's fine. Okay, back over to settings again. It'll reload that pack in, and there we go. There's our new splash text right there. So pretty easy to do. If you want to get more of these videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't lose my channel. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time.